Hello everybody, happy Friday. I love you. I'm sending you a big virtual hug wherever you are on the earth plane right now. So much is shifting exponentially right now, both internally for yourself and externally for the collective. And I want to do 2 videos, maybe 3 videos today. There's a lot of information coming in that I really want to share with everybody. This first video though is about how to remain calm or feel calm in the midst of chaos, right? There's a lot of chaos, perhaps, that is being experienced externally right now. And so how do we remain calm in the midst of all that is breaking down right now? I do want to state that when I sit with the Galactic Federation of Light every morning, they say to me and us that all is well, that everything that is unraveling exactly the way it is designed to in order for humanity and the earth plane to shift into these higher states of consciousness and to ascend into these higher states of consciousness and higher dimensional fields. So there is nothing wrong or off course about what is unraveling. It is just that it is very, very dense, low frequency consciousness that we are having to navigate right now. So here are 6 techniques to use as you are navigating your now so courageously, because it is an absolute courageous feat to be in human form right now, right? And to stay awake and walk through this. So here we go. Step 1, see yourself in the eye of the storm. So instead of trying to hide from the storm or combat or fight against the storm, visually see yourself in the eye of a storm where you are calm, where it is calm. So you want to visualize this when you walk outside, when you're engaging with people, right? And it will bring you into a sovereign state just by visualizing, I am the eye of the storm. Try it, practice. Step 2, remember the bigger picture over and over and over again. And the bigger picture is that density is alchemizing into light. Density is everything that you are watching unravel in the collective, right? The political system, racism, injustices, pedophile rings, vaccines, control, lack of control, right? Rights being taken away, so on and so on and so on. There's a lot. So you remember as you are watching this and as you are reading, whether it's on social media or on the newspapers or wherever you're getting your information, as you engage in the external, remember that beyond the physical reality, 3rd dimension, this is density alchemizing into light in order to shift the entire human collective and the earth plane into eventually a 5th dimensional consciousness and field. Step 3, observe the lens you are using to see your external reality. And I'll do a video on this. What lens are you using? Your egoic lens, right? The knee-jerk reaction of anger, fear, resentment, fight or flight, judgments, attachments. It's totally okay if we use that lens. Observe the lens. Are you using the lens of the higher self? Are you using the lens of your higher consciousness? I've done videos on this, but observe the lens you're using, and then you choose. You can't choose what lens you use unless you're observing the lens you're actually using. And don't get upset with yourself with whatever lens you're using. It doesn't matter. It's just observing it so you can choose. That's all. Step 4, try not to judge. Observe your judgments throughout your day. Judgments on yourself, judgments on others, judgments on what's unraveling. There's no right or wrong around judgments. Just observe the judgments. Am I judging myself for experiencing this? Am I judging others for what they're experiencing? And you can have it all, right? You can judge. Just be aware of it and practice perhaps choosing to not judge and instead allow and accept. Step 5. This is a big one. Throughout your day, when you find yourself getting anxious or nervous or angry, right? Rageful, whatever it is, in that moment, stop. Just literally push pause on everything. The mind, the thoughts, the movements. Stop. Settle into your body and just breathe. And for many of us, we may have to do this 1,000 times throughout the day. But when you find yourself in that anger or that rage, the resentments, the fears, the anxiety, whatever it is, stop, i.e., push pause on whatever you're doing, settle into your body and breathe. And when you're a little bit more relaxed or calm, push play and off you go. And the last one, number 6, practice turning off your external stimuli as often as you can. External stimuli may be other people. External stimuli may be the music on your radio or the music on your computer. External stimuli may be social media. It may be the television in your house, right? There are an infinite amount of external stimuli that can allow you to feel like you are not in the eye of the storm, that you are not calm. The more we can shut off external stimuli throughout the day, the easier it is for us to practice remaining calm, remaining in the eye of the storm. Because these external stimuli, of course, are always going to be on, right? But it is so intense, it's rattling so much out there, right, in the external, that it's nerve-wracking to our physical and energetic bodies. And so we have to practice sort of turning the volume down on the external, right? Just turning that volume down a little bit. The more you can sit in solitude and quiet, the more you're able to sit in solitude and quiet in the midst of chaos without having to be in solitude. We have to practice how to be in the eye of the storm. And if we need to be alone, to be able to practice stopping, settling, and breathing into our bodies, then spend more time by yourself if possible, right? Practice shutting off the external stimuli as often as you can, as you practice coming back in order to be able to go back out and stay inward as you are out. Do you understand? So this isn't about separating and walking away from the external. It's about turning the external down so that you can practice coming in to you, settling in, hearing you, feeling you, calming you, in order to be able to be in the eye of the storm. So again, the 6 techniques. 1, see yourself in the eye of the storm. You're in the midst of the storm, but you are calm. See it. Remember the bigger picture. Density alchemizing into light, shifting the collective and the earth plane and your own physical form into higher dimensional fields and higher states of consciousness. That's what's happening, whether you understand it or not, from a much larger perspective. 3, observe the lens you are using to see your external. Observe it. What lens am I using right now? 4, try not to judge. Observe judgment, and then try to settle into not judging perhaps. Just practice. What if I didn't judge me? What if I didn't judge others right now? What if I just tried not to? I can go back to judging. What if I tried? 5, stop, settle, and breathe. Over and over and over. You're learning to come here when you are out there in the chaos. And 6, practice turning off external stimuli over and over and over again. Turn off the computer, turn off the TV, turn off the radio, turn off the phone, turn off the people, and just be with you as often as you can. Even if you have family and children, 5 minutes. Maybe you can find 5 minutes in every hour. Maybe you find 5 minutes in every 6 hours. Trying to find some time where it's just you and the external stimuli is turned off. We've got this. We are making massive shifts right now. Massive. And everything you are seeing unraveling. Start practicing these techniques, these six steps. Recognize that all is okay. Everything that is going to continue to unravel. This is density. This is alchemization. This is ascension. And unfortunately or fortunately, we have to stand in the eye of the storm as this ascension process unravels. And we will. And we will get through this. We all will, together. However you choose to navigate this. You're safe. You're beautiful. You're freaking courageous. And you're loved. Thank you for being here.